Alright, welcome back to Exalted. What's this, 11? 11 sessions?
I
11
think so, yeah.
sounds correct, yeah.
Yeah.
We've only just started the plot.
No, you
Well, we
started...
only just started the next plot.
Yeah, you started
We
the
did the
plot a
first
while
plot.
ago.
Yeah.
Technically, it's an extension of the first plot.
Ah, but did you pay for the charm extension?
Nah.
Ah, bloody GM rights. Oh, ignoring the charm rules and...
Yeah, no, I don't even have to do the XP calculation.
Oh, yeah, bugger you.
The only other issue is if you're having to read 400 books when you're trying to create a character, so I'm just basically going, yeah, it sounds like roll a few dice.
Yeah, welcome to Exalted.
Welcome to Exalted, where all you have to do is just put more D10s in your hands.
Now, if memory serves, a couple of us still had a couple of things to do in Great Forks, and then we were going to Calaran, if memory serves?
Yep.
Yeah, Calaram.
Okay, the only thing of actual business I had to do in Great Forks was in the Temple District. I had this slightly hackneyed idea. They run parades there pretty much every day, right? And currently, we're importing food, but we're exporting timber from Langra, if memory serves, right? Primarily thanks to people setting up lumber mills and that sort of thing. So what I'm thinking the plan is to have a legitimate reason / legitimate export going from Langra to Great Forks, is to try and have some kind of connection with our lumber industry and the parade grounds, because in my head, the parade grounds are the easiest way to build up a positive profile, because their entire job is going, look at this awesome thing. So if we fund this industry, we make it easier for us to go, do us a favor and put on a parade for Langra, look how awesome city is.
So you want to do an advertisement campaign, essentially.
I'm also doing an economics in that I have to set up the timber trade first, but yes, advertising is then the later second step, yes. Right now, I think the job is getting the timber trade set up. Unless anybody particularly objects to the timber trade idea, but...
You don't have to worry about me shouting "save the trees" at you. So don't worry about it.
Is anyone's limit break deforestation?
Well, it might be Dowers, I don't know. I haven't actually checked the Welsh Foresters limit break out of character.
If he's a forester, then yeah, he'd probably up for a bit of tree chopping.
Oh, that's actually a fair point. He's a tree chopper, not a tree hugger, isn't he? Yeah, good point.
He just doesn't like people being silly, is the main thing.
Yeah, he's not going to like this party. Right. In that case, great. Presumably there must be some kind of supply chain for the Temple District. I'm going to go and see if I can find whoever would be responsible for the wood importation part of that and make a case for Langra. What do you want me to roll?
Bureaucrat and...
I'd say...
Charisma?
Yeah, I was going to...
Sorry, my internet just died. What was that?
Nice.
He had the word bureaucrat.
Yeah. I'm trying to set up a timber trade from Langra into Great Forks to give us actual A, legitimate reasons to come back here later, and B, help us set up a positive attitude towards Langra down the line.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, very well.
I think his internet's having more trouble than he lets on. So, charisma bureaucracy, you say?
Yeah, charisma bureaucracy sounds about right.
No, that is something I am absolutely atrocious in.
That...
That's my business anyway, so...
Say that again, sorry?
Yeah, you're breaking up like hell.
Type it out, if you could.
Fucking hell. 1 second.
Welcome to Grey Hunter Games, where the obscenity always gets through. Yeah.
Yes, the obscenity always survives.
Yeah, it's like whose line is it anyway? The obscenity's made up and, nothing else matters.
The obscenity matters.
Damn right. I'm just wondering, is it worth trying to channel a virtue to give myself some extra dice on this?
What kind of virtue can you channel?
Well, I'm just wondering about that. It's certainly not valor. I don't think I could really make a case for temperance. I suppose I could make a case for conviction grounds for the fact I am deliberately trying to set myself up to fulfill a long-term goal by increasing the profile of, both my own position and the city I am now working for's position. So this is a good
how do I
long-term...
sound now?
Better. So this is working towards my own personal motivation of building a power base.
Yeah.
Building your power base, and this would also be working. Yeah, that's okay. So
Okay,
you
in
want to
that
roll
case-
this?
I'll give it a shot first of all, because with conviction's my best virtue, so at least with that, it's not a terrible roll.
Yeah, if you're channeling virtue, you spend a point in willpower and you just add
Indeed.
that many die.
Indeed. So we've got. I have to be honest; it's literally doubled my dice pool, so that's why I did it. So I spent the willpower rolling. That's honestly better than I thought that would turn out.
Yeah, for a trade route, that's probably enough.
Yay!
But he's wait, is he just trying to use my trade route, my trading my business to do this, or
No, I was setting up my own. But first of all, I didn't actually realize you were trading anything in Great Forks directly, and secondly, no, I was deliberately going in for more sort of the Temple District / the entertainment route. So no. Not to mention, frankly, if anything, I was sharing the organization that Adamant and I have going. So,
well, I mean, you're talking about setting up a trade route for the wood from Langraw to Great Forks, right?
I did ask if anybody objected.
And how was I supposed to respond?
Type.
Actually, have a working internet.
No, I have no problem with that. I was just wondering, like, because I literally have, like, if I was to roll that, I'd be rolling, like, minimum of, 11 dice.
Okay, that's fair enough. But equally, you can roll it next time, but it's worked for now. Like, I didn't
It
completely fuck
works,
it up.
yeah. I'm just like,
Yeah, I get it. All right. I was simply trying to be helpful.
no problem. It was more along the lines of,
Right.
whatever. So, it worked.
So anyway, is anyone babysitting Mousehip to make sure he doesn't wander into the slave quarters?
I mean,
That was
I
very deliberately
have
not my
a
job.
house. I have a footman I could put on that.
Having a footman may actually cause a limit break.
Well, no, as long as he's properly paid.
Kidding,
True,
he's probably
true.
paid more than half of the people in the city are.
And also, he gets to
Considering how many
like.
people are slaves in this city?
Actually,
Hey.
the slaves do get paid.
Good.
They can also own property. There are limits on the punishments they can face.
They're just there's indentured servants essentially. They're not allowed to pursue their own what do you call it?
But more or less, yeah.
Well, anyway, Mousehip is going to talk to this footman, who's, I imagine, probably going to point him to the school or the academy that's in the town.
There are a few.
Well, like there's one big one in particular. Well, anyway, he's going to go there and he's going to try to recruit teachers to go back to his new school in Singla.
Alright. So, teachers required.
Yeah, of course he goes there and he gives a grand speech about new opportunities and the value of education and asks for volunteers.
Which department are you getting them from?
Economics.
All of them by the looks of it.
An entire this basically school just up sticks and travels with it and just migrates.
Well, not all of it. He's just asking for a few volunteers, but he probably gets a good amount.
That's the thing, everyone volunteers. You mean exclusive rights to the teaching of an entire city? Well, yes. Just up forks and goes.
Oh, folks, it's
So
not a
anyway-
city.
So anyway, while this is going on, I'm assuming the rest of the party is going to be making preparations for the trip to Caloran.
Yes.
Yes.
I think the general gist is once everyone's done their own personal things, they're spending the rest of the time either taking a break or prepping.
I can't do anything versus the guild here, but Is it possible to say chat some people up and get some idea of how extensive their Because here's the thing: is that the guild is burning a lot of long-term assets in this area, pulling off this asset seizure thing. Because basically, they're going for what's pushing them for this quick liquidation strategy? I mean, are they taking opportunity of this the fact that these gods are getting weakened, or are they doing it on their own? Are they setting this up? So I'm going to pick up some rumors and information on the guild and what their current situation is. You know what I mean?
Alright,
To see
how you on the docks then?
I'm gonna see if I can try a little bit higher up. Since I'm such a handsome-looking individual with 4 appearance, I'm gonna see if I can get to anyone higher on the ladder. You know what I mean?
Sounds like manipulation socialize once you find the right people.
Yeah, manipulation, socialize, and since I have the organization here, Greg, can I add my contact pool?
Yep.
Nice.
That's basically what I'm spending all those experience points for, is to use that line.
It's a damn good line.
Mm.
Ooh, at least 2 10s in there. 6 successes.
That's manipulate, socialize, plus what do you call it?
Yep.
Nice.
Are you alright, Gray? That sounded painful.
What? I didn't know it actually happened.
He was
Sounded like someone yelped.
No, nothing on my end.
Huh.
So,
I think I'm fucking losing it.
You're only losing it now?
It's okay.
You've been knowing me for how long?
I lost it, found it again, mislaid it, and then, yeah. I think it's behind the sofa. Oop.
Anyway, so
I better just tidy that up before it falls. Ow.
So can we say I found a middle manager, or at least somebody who's a major guild organizer here in the city to chat up?
You found the factor. Let's go.
It's probably not anyone who directly works for the guild, but someone who's worked for the guild.
It's probably not the factor.
Aw, I was hoping that Gray would actually go for it.
If one of us is meeting with the factor, something has gone very wrong.
For communism.
And I don't just mean because of our general anti-guild stances.
Also, remember I'm disguised as well, so they can't ID me as me.
Okay.
They just see this incredibly beautiful-looking man.
Wearing a giant false mustache.
Strange. Yes.
So large it obscures my face. It's like
That was the wrong button.
Tim. It's like what do you call that thing? Home Improvement, where you got the guy who is always over the hedge.
I don't
Yeah.
remember anything about him, officer, but his moustache was magnificent.
Hey, Gray, do you have that picture? Oh wait, it's already on there.
Which one?
The Mouse's picture. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's up there. All right, so information. So Gray, information.
Well, you talk to somebody who does a lot of trading with the guild. Because, of course, no guild member would actually be found dead here. Actually, no, probably quite a few guild members would be found dead here. That's a problem. Anyway, yeah, don't know. The guild's been just a lot more regressive for the last year or two.
Aggressive?
Yeah, like much more
regressive or aggressive?
aggressive. A lot more hostile takeovers, pyramid schemes, get rich stuff. No one knows why. There's no damage to their income or anything like that. But they've just started pushing.
Been slashing.
Yeah,
Slashing and burning. It seems like.
Yeah, they've definitely gone full capitalism. At this point, it's kind of like money above all else. Whereas before, it was like, we'll make money, but we've got to preserve trade routes. Now, if they make a quick buck, they'll burn a trade route.
Maybe they need a lot of money really quickly for something.
Yeah, no one.
I mean,
to be honest, the guy says quite a few of the people he's talked to in the guild don't know what's going on. They just follow orders from higher up.
Where does the guild have its? So maybe here's the thing, like maybe there's an opportunity they currently have access to, and they need a lot of money right now. Hence why they're making all these because generally when you're trying to do this stuff, you usually seek doing rent sinking type things, long-term investments that pay out over time as a general cash flow. This level of slash and burn is not great for foreseeable future profits. So I'm thinking there's something political probably happening right now that they need a lot of dosh to fund.
They're probably looking to take advantage of the disappearance of the Empress and found a nation.
That's...
Yeah, is the disappearance of the Empress common knowledge, Gray?
Do what now?
I mean,
Is the
outside
disappearance of the Empress common knowledge, you asked?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Considering
I'm
the
pretty
amount
sure it's kind of hard to hide that.
Yeah.
I mean, they did give it a try for a few years, but eventually things just kept piling up, and they went, "Fuck it, people are gonna find out anyway."
There's only so many years you can say the Empress is a bit busy.
Powdering her nose?
Yeah, to supplicants.
Yeah, true enough.
So
The news might only have hit you about a year ago. Because, I'm sure it would travel relatively slowly down the sides of creation.
So
Yeah,
the
true.
guild needs a lot of money, and it needs a lot of money really quickly, so it's being pushed to do this.
It could just be they're attempting to maximize profits now they know the Empress isn't around to keep a firm hand on the tiller.
Well, this is not the way you really maximize profits, because they're slashing and burning their any other things that would give them continuous revenue. I mean, if the guild had a major hold over places like Lang Ra and the rest, if we're assuming that the Death Knights and the guild are working in cahoots with each other, that would mean that they're doing asset seizures and mass sell-offs for a reason. I mean, they're flooding the market. They can't possibly get as much as you may think they are getting for the slaves they're currently stuffing in the Great Forks. They're flooding everything with supply. It's currently a buyer's market, so it doesn't make much sense if they're the ones who are doing the selling.
Could be. I mean, I doubt they're being that short-sighted. They simply don't know.
I'm saying that if they're being this short-sighted, there would be a reason for it. I mean, you're saying that they're doing. I mean, the guild knows their business as the best of anyone else because they've been doing it for so long. This kind of urgency seems out of character for them. What's up? Why are you sniggering, Gray?
Well, I did something wrong. I posted the wrong turn.
Well, yeah, the other possibility is there's been a change in management, that some nefarious force has taken over the upper echelon of the guild, and they simply don't care about profits anymore.
Well, it's still a bit. Still a bit over our head, but we're sure. I would need to find out who I could actually the next tier of person I can get my hands on to get the milk that information from. Maybe we'll find somebody in Calaran. Who knows? It's always a possibility. Or another if we're thinking of an actual organization here, another operative in Calaran to kill. So to find. So we need to in the future to take somebody alive. Then I guess
We can manage that.
I'm sure. I mean, well,
We can
Jewel.
manage what?
I'm trying to take a Death Lord alive. Take the Death Knight alive.
Wait, what? I thought you meant you wanted to take some guild reps alive.
Well, that's the thing is that we don't know if we're assuming on three different things. We're assuming that either A, the guild has had a replacement of management that doesn't care what's going on here. 2, the guild, if the guild has anything to do with the current scenario on this end, where they're working with the Death Knights. I forgot what I was talking about.
Oh, my head's in my hands. I forgot what I was talking about.
Anyway, no, it's just that if we
shall we move on to the city before poor old,
I think we should.
poor old Marks down there gets any more group attachments?
What are you talking about? That's clearly not Mouser. Clearly. It says as much. Don't know why you thought that was Mouser.
let's go for it.
Alright. So, are you taking any extra supplies or anything like that?
Enough to get there and get back. I mean, let's look at the. I mean, is there anything here that might be useful in the equipment or items information?
Well, frankly, just restocking supplies for the caravan. Because I mean, if we're overlanding it from Great Forks to Calaran, we will need the supplies.
I mean, do we need stuff like rope, torches?
Assume if it's a common item like that, yes. But on the other hand, with multiple people in the party resources 3 or 4, that shouldn't be hard to get.
Is there anything that we could actually have that would bind, or if we are assuming Death Knight where we're going, is there anything we could get our hands on that would bind, control, or hold a Death Knight down?
A directive
would be an
straight from the
artifact.
Unconquered Sun?
That would be an artifact.
Well,
In
put it this
terms
way.
of binding somebody, the fighting chain would be a good idea.
Fighting chain.
Yeah, it could work. My worry is that most Death Knights would just laugh. And
Flip
just go,
side of it.
no, break chain.
Yeah, it would
Well-
probably be like a rank 1 or 2 artifact, like or a Calcum manacles.
Something like that. I mean,
Did do what
The-
now?
or Halcom manacles.
This card is spitballing as to how we could potentially bind a Death Knight.
Basic
consensus.
Not gonna be a fun conversation, is it?
No. Honestly, I don't think you're doing it without artifacts.
All right.
Because most mortal, I mean, they're exalts at the end of the day, like us. I mean, let's face it, how much stuff do we do
have
that just...
like half a talent's worth of orichalcum.
How
the thing
long...
is-
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, how long do it take you to set that up? But on the other hand, it could work.
But the thing is that if we want the next link in the chain, we can't. We need the next link of information chain. We need to actually beat it out of the person directly. I mean,
So
No, I
we're
do.
fighting to stun, and then we're going to beat it out of them.
essentially.
Or hopefully he'll gloat a lot, seeing as, these guys apparently seem to be stereotypical story villains. You never know.
No, that would be the infernal. Not that would be infernals that are the
We
story
don't know
villains.
infernals exist.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
That
out of
was
character, you're
obviously out of character.
right. I know.
So
Hey.
yeah, that's the main thing is that we're going to need to get the next link in the chain. We need to actually get information directly from our villain, our next mook.
Right, since my internet is deciding not to play nice, I'm gonna go ahead and go look up the rules